I've been talking for weeks and weeks, picking on Will Campbell of how crucial his spot was going to be in this game. And I proved to be right because Will Campbell had possibly the worst game of his career. I just want to get the numbers right. I have it right here on NFL.com. They had a big article about him today. Will Campbell allowed 14 quarterback pressures, according to Next Gen Stats, and it was the most allowed by a player in a game during the 2025 season. So regular season or playoffs, that's the most. 14 pressures. Unbelievable. Okay, more stats on that. He allowed 26.9% pressure rate, which each pressure allowed in one-on-one situations. So that means almost 27% of the time when he was one-on-one blocking somebody, that guy got to Drake Maye or made Drake Maye move, get out of the pocket, and make a bad throw, which Drake Maye had a lot of bad throws. Will Campbell couldn't block anybody. Wilson, the other rookie guard next to Campbell, he had a lot of trouble too. These guys were getting shoved into Drake Maye all night long, knocking Drake Maye down, causing those fumbles, interceptions. It was really bad. Will Campbell is not a tackle. I think he's maybe a guard. He doesn't have the foot speed to handle the outside pass rush. He definitely doesn't have the strength right now. I mean, he can work on that. He's a rookie. He's a young guy. He can build himself up and come back next year and be bigger and stronger. But the foot speed is something that I'm truly concerned about. He's been beaten on outside rushes all year long. It just really showed up at the worst time for him to have such a bad game. And I'm not picking on Will Campbell, but if I'm a regular guy, a fan watching the games, and I can see this, the guys who are paid millions of dollars to coach these guys, they're watching film and seeing this guy in practice every day. They've got to know that he couldn't handle this. Will Campbell was flailing, trying to get out to whoever was coming at him. He couldn't get there. I talked about it weeks ago about his technique, how he would back up and wait for them to get to him, and they would just push him into Drake Maye, and they did it last night. And Chris Collinsworth was calling it out all game, and it's obvious to see, like, it's blatant. Pass blocking one-on-one, this guy can't do it. They've got to move him inside. He's got to become a guard, or they got to flip him to the right side. They can't let him protect Drake Maye's blind side because, he said he would die to whatever that comment was at the draft where he would give his life to protect Drake Maye. Well, he didn't do it. And it was the biggest game and millions of people saw it. And now everybody knows it. And this is a target for them next season. So New England's got a problem on that side of the line. I mean, yes, they're both rookies over there, Wilson and Campbell, but this is a problem going forward. The offensive line needs help. Drake Maye's been hit more than anybody. He got sacked more than anybody in these playoffs. And this guy's not going to be able to last long in the league if he's getting hit like that every year. My concern is for next year. And Will Campbell, I don't think this guy's a left tackle. I just don't see it. He doesn't have the foot speed to do it. He can't stop these guys. That's where most of these big pass rushers are coming on the left side where he is to get the blind side. And he couldn't protect the blind side. And he didn't do it last night. And I am truly concerned about Will Campbell and his mental state going forward. And someone should check on him. Someone should make sure he's okay because I'm picking on him. Nobody's watching this, but I'm picking on him, and real sportscasters are picking on him, and newspapers, and NFL.com has, I'll put the link to the article, NFL.com has a full page devoted to how bad he was. So this is going to be tough for this guy's confidence for him to come back. He was basically like, in old cowboy movies, the saloon doors where somebody just pushes in, and they swing open, and the guy, you walk in the saloon. That was Will Campbell's blocking. It's just you just push him over and you're in. And that to me is what I saw for all the Patriots playoff games. He just couldn't do it one-on-one. He doesn't have the foot speed to deal with the outside rush. And when he was getting jumpy at the end, he's getting false starts, costing them yards, putting them in a deeper hole. And to me, that's a big problem going forward. So both Wilson and Campbell were victims of getting thrown into Drake Maye. They like ragdolls by the Seattle defensive line. So this guy can't be the left tackle. He's got to be moved inside to play guard, or he's got to be moved to the right side. They can't keep him out there. it's not going to work. Drake Maye's going to get killed.